According to Helen Calcidot in 2009, and it stated that the teachers are the most responsible and important members of the society. Why? Because of their professional efforts that affect the fate of the earth. Our present and future teachers are responsible for the development of the young ones, and that is true. They are molding our future leaders into the best individual that they can be. This statement is gradually true, in which teachers are the one who molds the student to be a good leader, to be a good member citizen in the community. The teachers are not just only teaching about academic lessons, but they are also teaching about life, where the students will be learning by the aspects of life. In addition with, teachers also plays a vital role here in the community, because mostly of the teachers are available anytime to volunteer in no matter cases do we have in our surroundings. They are the role models to children, offer guidance and dedication, and give young people the power of education. Did you know that because of the teachers, countries are able to further develop socially and economically? Now, I have one question. What is the relationship of teachers and community? Teachers link together students, other teachers, school administrators, families, and community members to foster the learning succession and the health development of the students. The nature of this interaction among different stakeholders varies depending on the teacher's intent and the needs of the student. That's all for the introduction for the teacher and community. The following videos will help you to understand better what is the role of the teacher and community. They will talk to you and demonstrate what it is all about. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Rika Terol from BSed3 Filipino. My task to discuss for today is all about the teachers and the community. There are the roles of the teachers in society. First, the prime mover of change. It is the change is a lifelong process. In order to survive in this very dynamic society, we need to adapt on the many changes that confront us. We need to swim with the current. The prime movers of the change are the ones who start to make difference in this world. The prime mover of change. As for education, it aims for the good as at best. For changing the globalizing world, the role of the teacher is essential to improve the sustainable education. At the same time, inspiring and guiding the student is increasing employability skills with the digital tools is the prerequisite for a teacher. They need to enrich some skills to develop their students. That's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone, especially to you, Ma'am Janice. I am Florimel C. Vergara, a BSed3 Filipino student. I am the second reporter of our group who tackled the rules of the teacher in society. So the second one is second parent by virtue of in loco parentis. So what is this in loco parentis means? The doctrine of in loco parentis is the Latin doctrine in loco parentis means when the parents entrust their child in an educational institution. So what is this educational institution? It is the school where the parents enrolled their children in the school to learn, okay? The teachers alongside with administrators take some of the responsibility and some authority of the parents. So, in the school, the teachers and other personnel who takes responsibilities all the students and children inside the schools, okay? In short, they are accountable to their own actions and decisions that concern their student. So the teachers and other administrators um, accountable to their own actions and decisions that concern their students. In the absence of the parents in school, the teachers assume the roles of a parent substitute. So in short, the teachers in the school is the second parent, and they are the substitute of the parents of their students. When minor children are entrusted by parents to a school, the parent delegate to the school certain responsibilities for their children, and the school has certain liabilities. So in any action made by the students, the school has certain liabilities. In effect, the school and the teachers take some of the responsibility and some of the authority of the parents. The role of teachers as a second parent proves difficult to many teachers. Why is this so? Because, as we can see, the teachers has a lot of students inside their classrooms. It is difficult for them because they're only one, and they has a lot of students to manage and to advise, to instruct, and to inform and give knowledge to them. And it proves difficult to many teachers. The second is the Department of Education, or the DepEd, gives us the Child Protection Policy. What is this Child Protection Policy? It is the DepEd Order number 40, series of 2012. So what is this DepEd Order number 40, series of 2012? It is the Child Protection Policy. So Child Protection Policy, based from its word Child Protection Policy, it is the policy made by the DepEd to protect the children inside the school. So this policy and guidelines as protecting children in school from abuse, violence, exploitation, discrimination. So we all know there are lots of students who discriminates and bully their co-students. And also there are teachers also. There are teachers who discriminate their students. In what way? They are underestimate their students. Instead of giving them words of appreciation and motivate them to be a better students, they are discriminating their students. They show that they're not interested with them, and other forms of abuse. DepEd shall ensure the schools are a safe place for education of children. As we all know, the DepEd ensure the schools is a safe place for all the students. Okay? The best interest of the child shall be the paramount consideration in all decisions and action involving children. Under this DepEd policy, the term child includes those who are 18 years of age or older but are in school. It means this DepEd policy, the Child Protection Policy implemented by the DepEd, it includes those who are 18 years of age or older but are in school. It doesn't mean that only in 18 years old, but also 18 years old or older but still in school, either 20s, 30s, 40s, unless that a person or that children or students is still studying in school. Okay? And also this policy expands the definition of a child under RA 7610 and RA 68-9, which states that majority commences at the age of 18 years. This law limits the student-teacher relationship. Now, let's tackle what is this Republic Act 7610 all about, and this Republic Act 68-9. Let's tackle first the Republic Act 7610, or it is called as a Special Protection of Children Against Abuse, Exploitation, and Discrimination Act. It is an act providing for stronger deterrence and special protection against child abuse, exploitation, and discrimination providing penalties for its violation and for other purposes. So this act is implemented also for protecting the children in school. So under this Republic Act 7610 in Section 3A, children, word children refers to person below 18 years of age or those over but are unable to fully take or of themselves or protect themselves from abuse, neglect, cruelty, exploitation, or discrimination because of a physical or mental disability or condition. So in this Republic Act 7610, it covers only 18 years of age until 18 years of age of the students or children who are still studying in school. Okay? But it is unable, but it covers also to the children or students who are not able to take good care of themselves, who are not able to fight for themselves. It is covered by this Republic Act 7610. Now let's proceed to Republic Act 689. So this Republic Act 689 is an act lowering the age of majority from 21 to 18 years. Okay? Amending for the purpose Executive Order number 209 and for other purposes. Section 1, Article 234 of Executive Order number 209, the Family Code of the Philippines is hereby amended to read as follows. Article 234. Emancipation takes place by the attainment of majority unless otherwise provided. Majority commences at the age of 18 years. So they are focuses on the age of limit, the age of the limitation of age, and the limitation of age of the children or students who are studying in or who are still in school. But this policy child protection policy implemented by the DepEd, this DepEd Order number 40 series of 2012, it expands the definition of a child under the two Republic Act we tackled a while ago, the RA 7610 and the RA 689. So I will repeat the DepEd policy. This DepEd policy, the term child includes those who are 18 years old of age or older but are in school. So the role of a teacher is not that easy because there is a policy. This policy, DepEd policy implemented by the DepEd, is very strict. Okay, so you as a teacher, you have that responsibility to take good care of your students, to educate them, to give them learnings, to give them knowledge, but and also to discipline them. But I will give an example. Before, as I am a student, I am still a student in elementary and in high school. I observed there are teachers who, upon disciplining their students, they are simply shout at them, find a stick para paluin sila, para saktan sila. But at this moment of time, hindi na natin yun pwedeng gawin. As a future educator, dapat alam nating lahat ito. Kasi marami man tayong makasalamuha or marami man tayong magiging estudyante in the near future if God's will. Magiging estudyante natin na hindi din maganda yung attitude nila. But we have to have more patience, more and more patience to understand them, to deal with them, at higit sa lahat, huwag na huwag natin silang saktan because kahit na ano pa man yung ugali nila, kahit ano pa man yung pinapakita nila sa'yo, dapat marunong kang maghanap ng ibang estratehiya para disiplinahin ang bawat isa sa kanila. Kahit na base dito sa tinatalakay natin ngayon ay napakahirap yon. Napakahirap ng role ng isang guro, okay? Kahit na napakahirap yon. Huwag lang nating saktan sila at disiplinahin natin sila sa tamang paraan at hindi sa paraan na masasaktan sila at makakasira din sa atin. At huwag nating kalimutan na sa paaralan, tayo ang tumatayo bilang pangalawang magulang ng ating mga mag-aaral. Okay? So, dapat intindihin natin sila at gawin natin yung mga responsibilidad na dapat nating gawin bilang pangalawang magulang ng bawat isa sa kanila. And thank you very much for watching and for listening my report today. God bless us all. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Amormias Valencia from BS3 Filipino, and I am the third reporter who will present the teacher and the community. The primary role of the teacher is to deliver classroom instruction that helps students learn. To accomplish this, teachers must prepare effective lessons, grade students' work, and offer feedback, manage classroom materials, productively navigate the curriculum, and collaborate with other staffs. But to achieve more the effectiveness of the classroom learning, we also need this third thing in a role of the teacher in the society according to Helen Calcidot in 2009, which is the motivator. Teacher as motivator is not just about a character, but a responsibility of all the teachers to stimulate and provide encouragement and reinforcement to revive the passion and enthusiasm of the students' learning. In the 21st century world, teachers are using different teaching and learning methodologies, and we are in a new situation to understand the teachers' new roles in education while we discuss about the most recent trends in education world such as smart learning, digital learning, and virtual conference. So, teachers need to apply different motivational skills to make students' learning more effective. According to Cherry 2019, there are two types of motivation. The first is the intrinsic one, where our behavior is driven by internal rewards. So, internal means the inner self. So, intrinsic involves emotional rewards or a personal rewarding, like for an example of a scenario of a class discussion. So, when the students listening to their teacher's discussion, we expected that she or he can learn or gain knowledge from what the teachers discuss from that session. So in order to reach the high grades, so the students must be listen very well for the discussion to have a good grades. So that is one of the example of intrinsic reward or intrinsic motivation. So the second one is the extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic means the outer or the external external side of a person. So extrinsic motivations refers to the behavior that is driven with external rewards. Intrinsic rewards like money, points, grades, and badges. A person with extrinsic motivation wants to do a task in order to receive a reward or avoid punishment. So, in order to motivate yourself by the extrinsic motivation, so you need to encourage yourself to perform well by your task. So, kagaya na matatanggap ng mga estudyante tuwing graduation, so that is the rewards from the teachers. So, a person with intrinsic motivation wants to do a task for the pleasure involved in doing the task itself. Finding ways to increase motivational is very essential because it allows us to change behavior, develop competencies, be creative, set goals, grow interest, and we can able to make plans, develop our talents, and boost engagement. Motivated teacher is crucial to a successful classroom. They will look at teaching through a different lens and in doing so motivate their students and their learning too. Motivation helps to energize, direct and sustain positive behavior over a long period of time. This is your third reporter. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Naizer Akala Damang, and I am honored to present to you the role of teacher in society, specifically the teacher as presenter of information. Despite the overflowing of knowledge and facts around us, this age of information cannot ignore the fact that teachers are still credible persons to provide us with true and honest information. Although we are living in 21st century where internet, social media such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and many more are very rampant. Nowadays, social media and other social networking sites are the most and number one source of information to many. But we can't really deny the fact that teachers are one of the most presenter of factual information, rather than social medias and other platform of social networking sites, because some of them are not reliable in terms of disseminating an information, where fake news are too aggressive, where information presented are being quoted, seldom are being doubted by the public, and we should know by heart that the teachers are belong to the noblest of all profession. That would be all. Thank you for watching and listening.
What is innovator? Okay, in other word, innovator, it is a designer or a developer or the introducer or a inventor. Okay, now the meaning of innovator, or what is the difference of the innovative or the innovator? The innovative, it is a means doing things different or doing things that have been never done before. So, hindi tapos. The other one is the innovator. The innovator means it's someone who has embraced this idea and creates environment.
Good morning and have a good day. So, our group is assigned to report the teacher in the community. So, I am the one to choose the number 6, which is the role model. So, now I will going to share with you a little explanation about a role model. So according to the definition of the role model, teachers are there not only to instruct the children, but also to emotionally support their students in their learning journey. So since teachers are looked up to by the people in their community, they become role models both to parents and students. So teachers should be mindful of their conduct all times because they belong to noblest profession in the world. So they must see to it that they live in the code of ethics for professional teachers. Otherwise, they will be tarnishing the image of the teaching profession if they violate the code. So a role model doesn't have to be someone who access to everyday life. Some examples of role models could be your favorite author, musician, or even an actor you respect. If their dedication and passion toward their work inspire you better, you likely look up to them as your role model. So that is how you react as a role model to someone who make you inspire. So when you they make you feel that they are your favorite, or they are your you like them, so you feel that they are you consider them as your role model. So according to Marcus Whaling, he has a 7 traits of role model. So the first is demonstrate confidence and leadership. So of course, a good role model is someone who is always positive, calm, and confident in themselves, right? So next is don't be afraid to be unique. So whatever you choose to do with your life, be proud of the person you've become, even if that means accepting some ridicule. So don't be afraid of being who you are. No, just like that. So number 3 is communicate and interact with everyone. Uh, he says that great role models know they have to have a consistent messages and business plan and repeat it over and over again until everyone understands. So you if some in business, of course, some people didn't understand agad-agad, so you have to carefully and be patient to understand and tell them and show them that you have that kind of ways that you are so smart in terms of communicating to them, right? So number 4 is show respect and concern for others. So everyone notice if you are talking or you are taking people for granted, not showing gratitude or stepping on others to get ahead. So make sure that you know how to be with other people. So 5 is be knowledgeable and well-rounded. So when team members see that the role model can be many things, they will learn to strengthen themselves in order to be successful. So if your teammates see you how you handle, how you go the plan, going well the plan, and do the things, do many things that can make encourage them, they will going to do that the same if they are encouraged. Next is have humility and willingness to admit mistakes. So nobody is perfect, of course. So by apologizing, accepting accountability, and recollecting course, you will be demonstrating an often overlooked part of being a role model. So of course, as a leader, if you did the things that not good or not necessarily good for your teammates or other people around you, so you have to be, of course, you have to be apologize, and you have, as long as you can, you have to treat your teammates carefully and yung level lang. Next is the last thing is do good things outside the job. So people who do work, they will find time for good. So as a role model, so hindi lang sa trabaho dapat ka magaling. So dapat magaling ka sa lahat, magaling ka makipagsalamuha sa kapwa, magaling ka magkitrabaho, magaling ka sa mga bagay na nakakapag-improve ng trabaho ninyo or ng ang pagiging teammates o pagiging makaisa ninyo. So ayun, I hope na as students or whatever profession that we have, I hope that we will going to use it ourselves as a role model to everyone around us, especially sa mga kabataan na tinitingnan tayo na bilang mga guro. I hope na makikita ng mga kabataan ang pagiging magandang modelo mula sa atin. So I hope yun yung makikita ng iba, yun yung ating mapasanay sa iba na may mga katangian tayo bilang mga tao or bilang mga guro na meron tayong pagka magandang sa loobin or mayroon tayong pagka magandang halimbawa sa kanila. So I hope may natutunan kayo sa aking konting description ng role model. So, goodbye everyone and keep safe all.
Have a good day to each and everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the teacher and the community. According to Helen Calcido, 2009, the teacher are the most responsible and important members of the society because their professional efforts affect the fate of our earth. Our present and future teachers are responsible for the development of our young ones. They are molding our future leaders into the best individual that they can be. One of the roles of a teacher in the society is being a leader. Leadership is one of the attributes of a teacher. As a leader, they can inspire others in their own simple way to act positively in solving the problem confronting the community. Since they are expert in their own field, they capitalize this to make a difference in the community to improve. So one of the example of a teacher being a leader in the community is the community outreach coordinator. A transformative outside the classroom leadership opportunity is the school community outreach coordinator, who arranges after hours or weekend events that involve students and their families and the community members. An event like a fundraiser is an impactful way for school to raise money for special supplies, field trips, and scholarships. Teacher who can gather resources to manage event like this are how school and communities connected and benefit to each other. This teacher leader is go-getter who can access resources, motivate volunteers, and ultimately support students in their families.
Good morning, everyone. So now let us continue the discussion about the teacher and the community. So it is being said that teachers truly are the backbone of society. They are the role models of children, offer guidance and education, and give young people the power of education. So why is it that teachers are called the backbone of society? Because teachers are the one who contribute in shaping the future of our nation. They are the one who play crucial role in shaping the lives of young people and the one who inspired, motivate, and encourage a new generation of learners and guide them to make a positive impact in the world around them. Now let us proceed to the roles of the teacher in the society. So we already know that there are 8 roles of a teacher, and one of those is teacher as a trainer. So what is the role of a teacher as a trainer? So they are the one whose expertise is aligned with his or her area of specialization. So what does it mean to be aligned with the area of specialization? It means that as a trainer, you must be expert of your specialization. Like if you're a PE teacher, then you must know how to dance, sing, play sports, and etc. Because you are the one who teach the young students and you are their role model. So how are you going to teach them if you yourself doesn't have a talent of that field? So it is very important that your teaching and your skills or expertise must be aligned with your specialization. Alangan naman, di ba, if your example, you are a Filipino teacher, then yun pala, mas magaling ka pa mag-solve ng math problems, doing an experiments, so hindi mo siya may apply sa iyong teaching kasi di ba hindi siya akma sa iyong specialization. So as a teacher or a trainer, they are the one who inspires students to learn. They develop students' personal, academic, and social abilities to make sure that students will take responsibility to develop themselves. Now, Paez and Serrano 2015 said that in teaching, common sense must be employed, and while application of lesson is commendable, good teaching in one's specialization cannot be divorced from common sense. So why does a teacher must be employed common sense? What does common sense mean? So common sense involves problem solving that stems from natural logic and our ability to observe and engage in situations and activities in order to observe information and lessons from them. So if a teacher possesses this kind of ability, then it can be helpful in teaching students how to assess situations based on their own knowledge.